Again, this number 3 is going to attempt to grab, this time at Vengar, which he does successfully. Grabbing him again with both arms, immobilizing him.
What about the -2 or the +2 to defense? Would that have saved me?
It wasn't a opportunity attack.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's an opportunity attacks, yeah, just, never mind. I'm grabbed.
The one, number 3 here, next one. Attempts to grab at Iron as well, him just managing to jump back out of the way and deflects. What's this? You just paid to escape. Oh, an escape is a move action. Make an acrobatics check versus reflex or athletics check versus fortitude against a creature that immobilized you. Well, that's good to know.
I make that on my turn, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This guy's going to shift forwards. This guy's going to shift forwards. These guys are all shifting forwards, but I'm only going to give a combat action to this first one because these guys just showed up. Why isn't that working? Here we go. This guy moving forwards and attacking Iron with both fists, slamming him with a surprising amount of strength, and again immobilizing him with a save end. And we will say it is Vengar's turn.
Okay. So, terrified by this horde of zombies and what I can only expect are more from the sounds I've heard, I'm gonna, and this is a turn is 5 seconds, right?
Like, yeah, 6 to 10 seconds or so, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna wave specifically at Malik and say, alright, and basically sort of knock. Oh, I'm still...
You're immobilized, yeah. This dude has your arms pinned.
My check.
Yeah. Okay, so your athletics check versus his...
Fortitude, I believe.
Yes, and his fortitude is 14. So... Wait a sec, you rolled 220. Oh, okay, here we go. Dice roller here. Fortitude 14 is high. Yeah, like you are definitely still grabbed.
Alright, so regardless, I'm going to use, or one of my minor actions will be yelling to the group and saying, you know, I'm motioning at this zombie.
Why did you roll a d20?
Why wouldn't I?
Because it's a check versus his fortitude.
Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. I was like, this is ridiculously high. Why is this going to come out like that? No, you're absolutely right. So you just tied his fortitude. So roll a d20 again. Or roll another, athletics check.
You're doing some Wang Chun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing some wacky stuff. I'm like, how the fuck is he ever going to break this if I'm adding 14 to his d20? I'm like, you are immobilized for this entire thing. Okay.
Now, you get 2 move actions per turn.
If he uses an action... if he sacrifices a standard or he uses an action point, yeah.
Okay, but I can use my move action to become... Or to do another athletics check?
Yes. If you would... Yeah, I mean, breaking it is a move action. So if you use another move action here to break it... no, wait. No, it's a standard action. Right? Escape. No, escape is a move action. You're right. So yeah, you can use another move action. Yes, if you want to try and take another athletics check, that's fine.
Okay, so, but regardless, the thing that's going on while I'm doing what I'm doing this round is I'm motioning and yelling for everyone to retreat back to the hallway.
Right.
Because we're about to fill this room full of zombies, and we need to be. If we're gonna fight these, if we're not going to run away, we need to be somewhere defensible.
That would be very intelligent.
Yeah. So, I'm also stuck. So let's roll. There's my move action, and I'm still stuck.
So Vengar is thrashing wildly against the zombie who is keeping a strong hold on him.
Yeah. So
Holding
and I'm also gonna so minor action. I'm gonna mark number 3
Sure.
there, or sorry, the one that's directly below iron.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that would make it Iron's turn.
No,
unless you're going to use an action point. No, you used 2 move actions. So you've consumed your standard action by trading it for a move action.
Oh, you are correct. No, sorry, I forgot why I was doing that first athletics check.
So if you would like, you could use an action point.
I think I only have. I mean, I only have one, and I used it last combat. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was way too drunk to remember who used an action point or not. So.
Oh, I
kudos
still have,
to you for being honest. But
I still have like 4 action points. I'm cool. All right. Okay, that's my turn then.
Okay, Iron.
All right,
you are in a similar action or a similar situation, being grasped by the, or no, sorry, you're immobilized and grasped. I think. Now, obviously, you can just take one.
Grabbed, I thought.
You got grabbed by the salt zombie below you and immobilized by the tainted zombie. However, they're both.
How am I immobilized by the tainted zombie? By a grab?
Nope. By a slam.
What is that?
The target is immobilized. Save ends. No, you're just try and break the zombie's grasp. If you can break the grasp, you can move. So if you want, it's either athletics or.
What I would like to do is I'm not too happy about being grabbed.
Sure.
So I stomp my foot into the ground as hard as I can. The sound of thunder echoing through the hall. And in a burst 1, attempt to knock everyone prone, plus 2 damage.
Cool. Can you attack while you're grabbed?
You're just immobilized. You're not.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's an attack you could probably do while grabbed regardless.
Yeah. Are you using Macetail's Ray?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually potentially going to do so much damage.
Maybe we won't retreat.
Oh, just do all your attacks and then just do all your damage.
I had tried, it didn't work.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, you just did half damage to him. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna step away from my computer for just a second here.
Okay.
While he's rolling all these dice.
Wow. Nice.
So my hope is that, because I hit number 2 to my top left.
Yeah, number 2 and number 3 and number 3, yeah.
My hope is that I've just broken the grasps that by both number 3s on myself.
So knocking them prone?
Right.
That's a great question. I want to instantly agree with you. Roll an athletics check.
RPing here.
Sorry?
I said I'm RPing here.
I know, and I agree. I want to agree with you. Roll an athletics check, and I'm going to decide based on your... Okay, you're fine. Yeah. I was going to say, if you roll like a 1, I'm going to say you go down with him. But no, that's fine. So Iron just completely tosses back the zombie holding him, screaming into the air. jumping down, landing, just sort of smashing his weapon down as he does, sort of shaking the ground louder than anybody would have expected, especially the zombies, if they could expect anything. A whole bunch of them taking some serious damage from that.
A quick
Shock.
question.
Hmm.
Would doing damage to the person who has you held kind of release that? I would think maybe.
It depends if the damage that you take is critical or not. Or the damage that they take
It's
is
gotta be.
critical
I
or
mean,
not.
in the system, no.
No, you're right. In the system,
But
no.
It's all RP. If you can
Yeah, I mean,
like
Iron's
if I hadn't had Mace Tail's Revenge, I was going to try to pressing strike the
to
one
knock him
below
back.
Vengar and say I was going to punch its arms
Right.
with pressing strike. Was
Right.
going to try to push it down one.
I'm going to move these corpses out of the way. Actually, well, no, I'm not. I wonder if we should have said that was difficult terrain to get over that. I'm not going to say that. Okay, and that would be Krishna's turn. Did you... Oh, because they're all knocked prone. I think they still get opportunity attacks on you if you want to run out of the way, Iron.
That's
I think
fine.
they take -2
Yeah.
to their attacks.
Okay.
But,
You sure you want to run?
if you run, you're going to take, like...
Or sure you want to move away?
5 opportunity attacks. Like, that's going to kill you for sure. Now, I think that, like, potentially running here is a good idea. But not literally running. I mean, like, maybe shifting and action pointing or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Can't action point, so I'll just move up 1. I'll shift 1. I would like to shift there to my right, but the corpse is in the way.
okay, I'm
Or
going to...
stack on top of it.
Go ahead, just shift there. That's fine. I'm going to, like... You could say you kicked that corpse back and then Mace Tail's Revenge kind of bounced out of the way.
Okay.
And that would be Malik's turn.
Malik, upon seeing Iron and Vengar, getting grabbed, and Iron Lung in like a amazing roar, like stomp, like knocking so many of them down, takes heart, and he, using a minor action, casts Bless, which is a 20 AoE, basically hitting all of us. So you and each ally in the burst gains +1 power to attack rolls. How do I remove that AoE? Crap. I was just joking.
He's adding
Crap.
more now.
No.
Right click.
Right click it. Yeah, I'll do it.
More blessings.
So, sorry, that's your standard action? Or is that a minor?
That's a minor action.
What ability did you just use?
Bless.
Bless, okay.
So, I'm... Huh. I'm actually going to step here. Seeing Iron Lung move back for a moment. And I will cast Turn Undead, which is
Close
a
burst 2.
burst 2, which is...
Pretty much everyone. Yeah, it's all of them.
Yeah, or it's less than that, but yeah.
It's
Or I
all
think
of
that's
them.
it.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to... It's Wisdom versus Will, so...
Yeah, just roll an attack on all of them and keep track. Or you can do damage like I might have. I don't know.
Nice.
Nothing about
Yeah.
a priest.
Oh!
He's not getting up.
Okay, so here's the big deal. This is what will potentially save you guys here. Is you push the target a number of squares up to 3 plus your charisma modifier. The target is immobilized till the end of your next turn.
So I'm gonna deal
So-
damage.
Krishna just saved everybody.
It's a good thing these weren't orcs or something. Or goblins.
That's gotta be pretty satisfying as a cleric.
Okay. So my charisma modifier is 3, so
Yeah, so we're gonna say...
I can. How does pushing them work? Does it push them whichever way I want? Because it doesn't say push them back. It just says pushes them 3. A number of squares up to 3.
In this case, because I'm not sure, I'm just gonna push them for you.
I think the idea is it's burst, so it's wherever your character is facing. Like,
I'm gonna do that.
Vengar would go diagonal, I would go right.
So we'll even say these guys went back one like this. They're kind of bouncing off the wall.
Oh right, that was +1 over whatever, but I guess it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, they
So they hit
only
for 8.
stopped because they hit the wall, really.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I was saying
Some
for
extra
the guy I
damage
missed.
for hitting the wall, you know?
You could almost convince me of that if it wasn't just going to be so much effort. If it was just one guy, I would
So-
do it. I'm not applying like 3 damage to all these guys.
Well, if they all die,
Okay.
we might run into the basement, you know?
All right.
He's furiously creating zombies right now. Like, oh, you want to go to the fucking basement, huh?
You
Clean up
think
above
that I
3 yet.
haven't planned for this?
Okay.
You
Yeah.
think that I don't have 1,000 zombies sitting just off of line of sight right now?
Well, yeah. I guess go ahead.
Okay, so you're finished.
Yeah.
Okay, so Malik sort of like running into the fray, Iron and Vengar seeing it happen and both sort of acting defensively almost for a second, like ready to like pull him back, like, no, don't. Pulling out his gauntlet and screaming high to Priest of Torm, radiating light in all directions that sort of shoots out like lightning, hitting all the zombies. And it's the first time you've seen any of them react with any sort of pain at all, as they go flying towards the walls like rag dolls in all directions and lying flat on the floor.
Oh yeah, they're all mobilized.
Yes. They are all immobilized till the end of your next turn, which would pretty much leave it at Vengar's turn again.
All right then. Being a little surprised, I give Malik an odd look. Notice they're all sort of, I don't know. What would a zombie immobilized by turn undead look like?
Well, they're lying prone on the floor at this point. I mean, it's just going to take them a while to get up. Like,
They're being pinned to the match by the mat by light. Light
Fair
wrestlers.
enough. Okay, so I'm going to book it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to book it.
excellent idea. How far will you book it, sir?
Not very far, since I don't have my my movement speed increasing buff.
Okay.
I'm going to move about that
You can't
far.
run,
You are
which gives
truly
you
booking
2
it.
extra spaces per.
He could do that if he really wanted to book it, yeah.
And
Oh,
you-
sorry, I can do what?
You can run, adding you 2 more movement. Add +2 to your movement if you like run full tilt. What running does is it applies like a negative to your next combat roll, but if you're not taking a combat roll,
It's grant combat advantage until
Or
Okay, now,
grant
is this
combat
door,
advantage,
is this door closed? Did
Oh,
we close
sorry.
that door?
we didn't close it.
no, it's not. Whoops.
Okay, so I'm literally gonna run then. So I assume, yeah, not through the wall, but
To the door.
yes, all while yelling at the others to follow me, and ending my turn.
Okay, that would make it Iron's turn.
Oh, and minor action to open the door if it's closed. Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's,
we never
it's,
opened. Yeah,
it's
never.
still
Yeah,
it's still wide open. Yeah.
yeah, I'm done. Okay, it's fine.
So I run to this point, grabbing whatever was dropped on the ground, the leather thing off the ground,
Okay.
and continue with another move action out the door.